Welcome to reInvent and the Growing Your Business in Public Sector breakout session. I'm Amy Belcher, and I lead worldwide public sector partner programs. And I'm thrilled to have Maysa Haddad, Manager of Worldwide Public Sector Programs, joining me today. Today, we'll walk you through an overview of the public sector landscape, the partner journey, and then we'll dive into the most impactful partner programs. Then I'll turn it over to Maysa, who will walk you through the critical role of competencies, opportunities and migrations, and the right training for partners, and then she'll close it out with a call to action. Let's start by reviewing the market landscape for public sector. The opportunity for partners in public sector is growing every year. Over 60% of our AWS partner network, or APN partners, have public sector practice, and they play an increasingly important role in helping customers achieve their mission. AWS Worldwide Public Sector has customers in more than 190 countries and territories. Thousands of government agencies, academic institutions, and nonprofit organizations around the world use AWS. We are committed to making greater investments in partners to help them support existing and acquire net new customers. We offer public sector partners a comprehensive portfolio of programs, tools, resources, and support to expand and differentiate their public sector business with AWS. Our public sector partners support customers around the world and in several verticals, including state and local government, federal agencies, military agencies, education institutions from K-12 through higher ed, nonprofit organizations, regulatory authorities, healthcare organizations, and space-related organizations. In the government sector, we've seen large federal agencies and local government agencies become hubs of innovation. And we're seeing cities and entire countries adopt cloud-first policies. Governments from Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, Chile, Colombia, the Philippines, Singapore, the United Kingdom, the United States, and many others have adopted smart cloud policies to modernize their IT infrastructures. Partners are also leaning into the higher education space, helping higher education and K-12 institutions modernize their learning experience and student impact. In worldwide public sector, we support system integrators, including global SIs, national SIs, and regional SIs, along with solution providers and distributors, as well as independent software vendor partners. Now we're going to jump into the partner journey and talk about programs that support all of our partners along the way. Our partner journey includes three major phases. The intake phase is for new AWS partners who are starting their AWS journey. Once partners have onboarded and participated in some of our intake programs, they are ready to take advantage of programs in our develop phase. This stage is for partners who are expanding their AWS practice and progressing through the Amazon Partner Network tiers. And finally, partners with a proven AWS practice can maximize their benefits by utilizing programs in the scale and growth phase. And today we'll highlight some of our most impactful public sector partner programs that you see here on the screen across the three phases of the partner journey. And we'll cover these core programs in more details in the following slides. Let's start with the intake phase and programs that are for partners who are onboarding to AWS. First and foremost is our concierge program, which streamlines the process for partners to build the necessary skills to grow AWS public sector revenue. The concierge program began in the United States, but was recently expanded to EMEA and APJ. The concierge team consists of a dedicated team supporting public sector partners in their AWS journey. And the concierge team guides partners through training, building solutions, winning contracts, and more. The AWS Public Sector Partner Program, known as PSP, is our foundational program that recognizes APN partners with solutions and experience in delivering government, education, and nonprofit customer missions around the world. AWS enables partners to grow their public sector business through alignment with our public sector sales, marketing, funding, capture, and proposals team. Attaining an AWS public sector designation in this program enables partners to access critical benefits to help grow their practices. The ACE program spans all 3 phases of our journey and is an integral part of our partner strategy. The ACE program provides all AWS partner types, including SIs, ISVs, distributors, and solution providers, with the platform to collaborate with AWS on opportunities within customers to grow their business. Partners are eligible to participate in the ACE program once they register in the APN and accept the ACE terms and conditions. By leveraging the ACE program, partners are connected to AWS sellers. They receive technical, sales, compete, and procurement support based on their needs and the opportunities to win. ACE helps partners accelerate their deals to closure and also moves partners up through their APN partner journey. We expanded the APN Navigate program to offer dedicated tracks to help new and existing AWS partners build a successful public sector practice. Called Public Sector Foundation, these tracks are open to all registered AWS partners with the goal of helping them do business in public sector and define their AWS specialty. The new public sector track provide early stage partners a holistic virtual partner onboarding experience to the AWS partner network and foundational knowledge for building a successful public sector practice. Think of Navigate as a virtual AWS new hire training for partners. Public Sector Navigate launched in June earlier this year, and the content is available in English, Spanish, French, German, Chinese, traditional and simplified, and Japanese. AWS is proud that more than half of our partners serving the public sector are fast-growing small, medium, and minority-owned businesses. To support this important and growing partner community, we launched Think Big for Small Business in February 2021. Think Big for Small Business is a global program that helps partners get qualified into higher levels of the APN partner programs. It also provides access to select and advanced benefits, including a limited time technology capability discount, and it helps partners with go-to-market and technology assistance. If you're interested in learning more about this program, please talk to your partner development manager. Now we'll transition to the develop phase, and this is for partners who've successfully onboarded and enrolled in some initial programs and want to continue their AWS development. The Partner Transformation Program, also known as PTP, is focused on helping partners build and grow an AWS cloud business. PTP offers a deep dive assessment of the partner's cloud readiness and target end state, and the result is an assessment and a transformation plan, which includes a customized, detailed roadmap of activities for partners to build and optimize their cloud practices. The program is available by nomination, so contact your partner development manager to learn more. Authority to Operate, or ATO, on AWS is a worldwide public sector program that helps customers, partners, and ISVs significantly accelerate the process and reduce the cost of obtaining an authorization to operate, or ATO, under required compliance frameworks such as FedRAMP, HIPAA, and others. The benefit of ATO on AWS includes training and direct engagement, guidance, templates, and tools, and joint partner programs and marketing. The ATO on AWS program is helping drive more FedRAMP authorizations than Azure and Google Cloud combined. Reach out to your partner development manager to learn more. We have a great incentive known as the New Business Engagement Program, or NewBie. When partners share opportunities through ACE for net new customers and workloads, they receive a 5% discount in addition to the AWS Solution Provider Program discount. AWS solution providers, distributors, and their resellers working with public sector customers are eligible for this program. Partners have launched cloud-first workloads with over 165 new public sector customers using the Newbie program. The ProServe Ready program prepares AWS partners to work seamlessly with AWS ProServe on subcontract engagements, delighting end customers and diversifying the base of partners working with ProServe. The program also sets clear parameters on which partners are eligible for subcontract work. Partners in the program learn AWS ProServe best practices, complementing the partner's technical skills and ensuring that AWS has a scalable selection of knowledgeable partners to support customers. ProServe Ready improves our ability to support customers by reducing delivery risk, speeding up implementation, and leveraging the strength of our ProServe practice to build skilled partners, bringing customers the best of both worlds. And our third and final stage in the partner journey is scale and grow for partners who've created a strong AWS foundation and who are looking to expand their AWS practice. The Partner Opportunity Accelerator, known as POA, helps partners expedite the sales cycle and adoption of partner solutions and AWS products. POA offers up to 10% of the first year ARR or annual recurring revenue in cash and/or credits for proof of concept and small migrations below 500,000 ARR. MDF helps drive demand generation to build sales pipelines with qualified AWS opportunities and is a benefit for advanced and premier tier partners that have attained program designation with AWS. Each program awards an amount between $5,000 to $10,000 per competency or designation for advanced and premier tier partners. And finally, partners can also build their AWS pipeline using sandbox funds. These funds provide up to 3 months of AWS promotional credits, up to $100,000 for sandbox activities to innovate and grow AWS. And to achieve scale beyond AWS direct sellers, we train and enable partners to drive adoption of Mission Accelerators through a new Mission Accelerator Partner Program. The pilot program accelerates AWS adoption through partners by scaling repeatable solutions across market segments. It also reaches customers through partner sell-through engagement, and it encourages partners to extend their open source Mission Accelerator code or build their own mission solutions on AWS. Partners participating receive early access to new and developing solutions that result in additional revenue streams aligned to the needs of the partner's customer target. They also receive access to work directly with AWS engineering to extend Mission Accelerators and leverage our engineering capabilities and best practices to improve delivery quality. This program is in pilot and by invitation only in the US, LCC, and EMEA. And the ISV Accelerate program helps drive new business and accelerate sales by connecting ISVs and AWS sales organization for co-sell activity. ISV Accelerate is focused on partners with mature SaaS solutions looking to co-sell, predominantly ISVs, but can also be system integrators if they have a SaaS solution. This global program provides co-sell support, increased leads, and reduced AWS marketplace listing fees. Now I'll turn it over to Mesa to talk to you about competencies.
Thank you, Amy. In addition to the programs you just mentioned, competencies can help our partners grow their business with AWS. So I'd like to spend a few minutes discussing how competencies can help our partners offer their customers differentiated support. As a quick reminder, APN stands for the AWS Partner Network, which is our global partner program for consulting and technology businesses that work with Amazon Web Services. The AWS Competency Program was created as a part of the APN, and it helps AWS partners to differentiate their capabilities and areas of expertise when working with customers. The competency program identifies, validates, and promotes AWS partners that, through successful customer engagements, demonstrated their experience and technical knowledge in specialized workloads, solution areas, and industry segments. We currently have 27 competency offerings available for partners, and the list is growing. Competencies are focused in 3 areas: industry, solution, and workload. Within the industry area, there are 4 competencies that are specific to the public sector. These are government, education, nonprofit, and public safety and disaster response. So the AWS Government Competency Partners provide solutions to and have deep experience working with government customers to deliver mission-critical workloads and applications on AWS. Our AWS Education Competency Partners have demonstrated industry expertise and solutions aligning with AWS architectural best practices for teaching and learning, administration, and academic research efforts in education. The nonprofit competency partners have demonstrated customer success and deep specialization in the nonprofit segment, providing end-to-end resources for fundraising, donor management, volunteer engagements, and program management. AWS Public Safety and Disaster Response Competency Partners have proven success helping customers leverage AWS cloud technology to prepare for, respond to, and recover from various types of natural or man-made disasters. When they become a competency partner, partners gain access to 16 support benefits. We have listed the most important 3 here. The first benefit is differentiation with customers, and this is achieved through the AWS Competency webpage, badging, and search tools. The second benefit listed here is a $10,000 annual cash award received for every AWS competency achieved. And the third benefit listed is a 4% additional discount that is distributed through the AWS Solution Provider Program and is only awarded to partners with an AWS competency. Other benefits include access to market development funds, or MDF, for each competency attained, as well as the opportunity to work with the APN references team to create customer references. Another benefit is becoming eligible to be featured on the APN blog and APN social channels, and the possibility of being included in promotional material on attaining that competency designation. So in addition to receiving the benefits I just mentioned, public sector competency partners get access to 2 unique benefits: the Leadership Circle events and the AWS Competency Showcase. Leadership Circle events are industry-specific competency-exclusive events. They are hosted by AWS senior leaders to discuss AWS industry insights and go-to-market opportunities. With the AWS Competency Showcase benefit, public sector competency partners also receive priority invitations to participate in competency solution showcases at select industry events. One example is the Imagine Education Conference, which was hosted in DC this past September, where we showcased education competency partners throughout the entire event. Now let's talk about migrations. Migrations in 2021 are a top strategic priority. What this means is that we're prioritizing our resources to help our partners build a migration practice on AWS and ensure successful customer migrations. Migration is the first step in transforming to a cloud business, and it's happening at a faster and faster rates. It's also worth noting that thousands of customers and over 350,000 databases have already migrated to AWS. So, migration is one of our partners' largest opportunities. According to McKinsey, 80% of workloads are still on premises today. By 2024, most enterprises want 80% of IT hosting to be in the cloud. That's about $8 out of every $10 spent on private cloud. Infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. Now, migrations require knowledge. They take time and they cost money. That's where AWS and our partners come in. Together, we remove obstacles to make cloud migrations successful for end customers. AWS partners bring the specialized knowledge that our customers need to move and modernize complicated workloads to the cloud. When we think of migrations, we have three focus areas: migration of specialized workloads, mainframe migrations, and data-led migrations. I'll start with mainframe. Mainframe has been a core technology component across major industries, such as financial services, manufacturing, retail, and the public sector. These industries continue to rely on mainframes for core business operations. As a legacy technology, experienced support engineers are leaving the workforce and older mainframes are nearing end of life. And when mainframes fail, it makes headlines, such as state government unemployment sites going down due to a spike in users that aging mainframes cannot accommodate. So, moving mainframe workloads to the cloud and modernizing mainframe operations with AWS services helps customers reduce costs, increase agility, retire technical debt, and accelerate innovation. The second focus area is specialized workloads. Our customers need the specialized knowledge of AWS partners to move their workloads to cloud, in order to keep information secure while making it more accessible to their employees. Customers also need to modernize the technology supporting their applications so they can find workers who have the knowledge to develop and support their technology solution. One example of the need to support specialized workloads is Windows. IDC predicts that 49% of all Windows business applications will be running in the cloud within the next 2 years. With this, we at AWS think it's critical to help our customers address that need. That's why we're offering optimized licensing on top of our savings plans and EC2 Spot instances, which drives customers towards 442% ROI over 5 years when they move their Windows workloads to AWS. And finally, data-led migration. Everywhere you look, data is exploding, and our customers' data strategy empowers the mission at hand. With the right strategy, public sector organizations can use their data to become more agile and more predictive in efforts to serve constituents. As such, data-led migrations can help organizations take a major step toward treating their data as a strategic asset. Data has gone from being something that was cumbersome and expensive to store to becoming the lifeblood of a company's business model. And with the cloud driving down the cost of storage, customers no longer need to decide what data to keep and what to throw away. So AWS created the Migration Acceleration Program, or MAP, to help partners accelerate the migrations we just talked about for their customers. To take advantage of the Migration Acceleration Program, partners need to have a migration competency. And today, there are almost 300 partners globally with an AWS migration competency. MAP is one of our most lucrative funding programs for migration. With MAP, partners have access to 3 buckets of funding, organized along the 3 migration phases. So in the first phase, the assess phase, partners help the customer build a business case and assess their readiness to migrate. AWS will pay up to $60,000 for the partner's work during the assess phase. During the mobilize phase, partners set up the migration environment and help the customer define their policies and processes. AWS will match the customer's investment up to $400,000 for the partner's efforts in this phase. And finally, during the migrate and modernize phase, partners move the customer's production workloads into the AWS cloud. And AWS contributes 25% of 1 year post-migration annualized revenue rate, also known as ARR, to either the partner's costs or as a customer credit. One of our partners, Inquisit, absolutely loves the MAP program. And they stated that the MAP program at AWS is the most generous and well-designed program in the market to help organizations get to the cloud. AWS has considered all the challenges an organization would face, from migration skills, operations, upfront costs, and long-term budget. And AWS has put together an offering to address them categorically. All right, now moving on to training. AWS partners have access to a world of training and certification options that benefit them, their employees, and their customers. Gaining AWS training and certifications builds out partners' competence, confidence, and credibility through practical cloud skills that are highly in demand. Advancing skills and knowledge has never been easier for AWS partners. So as part of the AWS partner journey, AWS provides training support to partners to help partners build their business. Specifically, we provide training support in 3 areas: training content, funding opportunities, and talent pipeline. So for training content, we have an ever-expanding library of training to help partners and their teams learn new skills and build on areas of expertise. I'll expand on this in the next slide. For funding, we offer funding to make training more accessible and further increase partners' capacity for delivery of AWS solutions. And in terms of talent pipeline, through our education programs, we provide talent pipeline support to help partners build out their teams and fill in-demand cloud roles. So, in terms of offerings, at a high level, AWS offers the following training and certification content to partners. So training courses to help learn new skills and build on areas of expertise. This includes free digital training and discounted classroom training that allow partners to fit continuous learning into every schedule at every competence level. Those classroom trainings are offered both virtually and in person, and in private and public sessions. Accreditations help partners showcase their specific skills in the areas of business, technical, and cloud economics. These are digital courses that are accessed via the APN, and after successful completion of all assessments in the courses, partners earn accreditations for each individual. Certifications are a way for partners to validate their cloud expertise with an industry-recognized credential. We have resources to support preparation, including exam readiness training and practice exams. With a range of foundational, associate, professional, and specialty certifications across a range of roles, such as architect, developer, and operations, AWS certifications are proven, globally recognized way to validate your technical skills and knowledge. And finally, our learning plan support. This content helps partners build a plan for skill development for both individuals and at the team or organizational level. With all that in mind, we are committed to providing our public sector partners with opportunities to get the most out of their relationship with AWS by offering valuable benefits that impact your business. In addition to the robust selection of programs that we just covered today, benefits also include events and activities to showcase your solutions, experience, and expertise, as well as access to market development funds, participation and sponsorship opportunities at our public sector summit series, partner-focused case studies to promote your success with customers, and guest blog posts, to name a few. If you're interested in learning more about how we can help you grow your public sector business, consider a public sector focus if you don't have one today. Learn more about the programs we've built for public sector partners, and please provide us with feedback on what else you need to grow with us. 95% of our programs were directly driven by you, our partners. As we like to say at Amazon, it's still day one, and we all have so many opportunities ahead of us. Continued specialization is making a huge impact, not just with our public sector customers, but with customers from every conceivable industry. Let's grow together. To learn more about becoming a public sector partner, please visit our website or contact us at our Public Sector Programs Team alias. Thank you for attending today's session. We appreciate your time.